Hello everyone, and hope that didn't startle you too much. We're jumping straight in today. Just getting absolutely straight stuck into things because qualifying is underway here already. And oh, hello, Mr. Nunya, on the chat. Thank you very much for joining in. And if you are also in chat, thank you very much for popping in. Absolute pleasure having you in here with us today. Here we go. Assetto Corsa Competizione here at Zandvoort, round 7 of the season. We're on board with Paddy Thomas, who is going around to try and set a lap here. Hopefully, my audio is much better today. And it is sounding a good touch better, thank you very much. But if you're watching on and you notice any kind of issues with the old audio, just let me know. And we'll try to fix it as quickly as we can. But Paddy abandoning his lap there, so not quite happy with that one. And letting everyone pass. Oh, I think that was Mr. Crossland with an issue there. Let's just see if we can hop on and see what happened. And everything looking okay for the moment, but yeah, just drops the car, unfortunately, under the brakes. And DLX car goes out around him. So that is going to be an invalid lap then from Mr. Crossland. But for now, Val Thunder is out there in the lead for the moment. 135.380 for Val Thunder. And Omar then half a second off in P2. Rene Pranzo in P3 here today. John Way 0.7 off pole there in P4. So times are starting to rack up here at the moment. Let's see if we can take a look at someone else doing a run. Mr. Fuller out there, 3.3 seconds off of pole here for now. And this is not quite an improvement on this lap. Probably just trying to get the car all up temperature. It's important to make sure that you take time to increase the temperature in your tires, get everything up to temperature and pressure. These cars only operate in a very small temperature window. But Mr. Fuller down to P12 here at the moment. Omar on an improvement that would bring him up to pole, so Mr. Fuller is going to have to go out there on his own. We're going to switch to Omar for now. He is improving by 0.3 of a second, but so was Val Thunder. Val Thunder's lost the improvement a little. Val Thunder right behind, actually. So this could be an interesting battle for pole. It keeps flicking between both cars. Omar, 0.5 of a second improvement at the moment. Val Thunder seems to have lost it, so Omar might have a chance here to take pole position, which would be an interesting change from the recent form we've seen from Val Thunder, who has locked out that pole position almost every time in the last couple of races, and is rapidly catching Omar in the standings. Down to 39 points now, if I'm not mistaken. There is the bean machine from Nick Neville, car 818. And Omar does take pole, so Omar up into pole position and then returns to the garage happy with that lap. Only by a hair though, 0.083 of a second to Val Thunder. Val Thunder is now improving once again, so there's a possibility that we could see a little bit of a back and forth between these two guys then, because Yeah, they seem to be quite well matched here on pace right now. But Val Thunder seems to have lost that a little touch. So it's going to be tricky to be able to beat Omar on this lap. But then again, it's really, really close margins here between P1 and P2. What can John Way do to get in there at all? So we go on board with Marvin, who's starting a lap. Car 117. Hello, Master Chief. Sorry, terrible joke for all you Halo fans out there. But Val Thunder is on a rapid improvement here. Rennie Pranzo is going to come up to the line, not going to improve on this lap, so stays P4 for now. But Val Thunder is going to approach the line fastest sector 1. Fastest in all sectors, as we can see there. So back on pole then for Val Thunder. And we've got his livery back this week, which is good to see. Nice to see that livery back. It's looking good. But for now, back in the lead by 0.3 of a second. Has Omar got anything left in the tank to be able to catch up that extra 0.3 of a second? Or 2.5 tenths rather. Still rather close, but that's going to be tough to find that extra little bit of pace. And Pranzo do anything on this lap? Just got to get the car up to temperature here. He's only just ahead of Guillermo Diesta. Marvin then with P4, so 0.8 off pole at the minute. A little close to John Way with a little bit extra out of that lap. He could very well take P3 here, which would be, if I'm not mistaken, a very good debut for Reisenhauer, sorry. So a good lap there from car 117. Chihiro, 2.7 off of pole right now. Starting a new lap. Let's see what he can pull out of this one. Is he going to get any improvement out of that Ferrari? We're not going to know because we have swapped to Marvin. Marvin's not overly improving that much this lap. The only real driver that is improving right now is Jonathan Crossland, who's 3.1 off of pole at the minute. Brandon Fuller's done a great job, 2.2 off of pole. P10, he's got good pace here today. Beating out Gupta, Thomas, Neville, Asenio and Crossland for the moment. Crossland is improving, as is Asenio. Asenio improving by 0.5, but McLaren blocking car 76. Is he going to get a little bit of it? So down the main straight, maybe a little bit, but unfortunately that wipes out most of his improvement. So John's going to have to go again and try again. 9 minutes left to go in this qualifying session, so we've got time to do it. But it's just unfortunate that McLaren was there at that particular time, and McLaren was making a mistake in the background. Let's see if we can go on board with Giro, who is going to come up to the line. How much of an improvement is going to be? It is up to P12, 2.3 seconds off pole right now. So we've got a little bit of an interesting group here fighting for P10. Fuller, Gupta, Asenio, Thomas, and Neville all within 1, maybe 2 tenths of each other. We've got in that group all in the low 37s, all fighting for that position. And Crossland, I suspect, will be able to get in there at some point as well. Let's see what he's able to do. Yusupov and Turbanov yet to set a lap time here too. As we see Turbanov starting his lap. Car 444, what a lovely livery that is as well. That yellow and blue goes well together. Assuming that is the colours of the Ukrainian flag, which is in his profile there. Mercedes looking well, but ultimately what time is it going to make across the board? That is the important bit. It looks like potentially this is an outlap for now, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, that's Omar parking up and returning to the pits. Still not quite able to find that little bit more pace. 35.042, currently the best from Val Thunder, and no one able to touch it yet. In fact, no one else able to get in to that kind of low 35 range other than Omar at the moment. So Val Thunder and Omar might have a tricky battle on their hands here today. On board with Val Thunder, who is just chipping away another little bit at it, but he is going to run into the back of Paddy here. Paddy does let him past. So Paddy was on an outlap there, so this is not going to disturb Val Thunder at all. And Val Thunder is about to go even quicker. The delta is so small right now, we can't even see it, but the fact that he is glowing purple, oh, that's not going to help though. It doesn't, so half a second lost with that mistake. So Val Thunder going to have to give this one up and try to go again. Can't really see anyone else that is going to be able to challenge for pole. Is Omar back out again? Looks like Omar's back out, and he's going to give it another go. Guillermo Diesta looked like he was about to make a bit of an improvement there. It would be enough to be able to jump ahead of Rennie Pranzo. But Pranzo is close to making an improvement as well. So that battle for P5 is going to heat up here in the final 5 minutes here of qualifying. Fuller improving yet again as well. Could Fuller get closer to the battle for P9? This would be awesome if we could see him up there battling for P9. Great stuff. Qualifying quite a few drivers here today. It just goes to show that sim racing truly is open to everyone. Brandon turns up here every week, and Brandon, if you're watching this back, thank you very much for turning up here every week. You're a valued member of this community. And to turn up every week, get out there and race despite all of the holdbacks. Absolutely incredible stuff. Turbanov struggling right now to get a lap time in. 5.1 off of pole at the minute. Probably not a representative lap time at the minute. We would expect a little bit better from Turbanov. So let's see what he can do. Should be able to improve from there. Guillermo Martinez up to P10. So, actually, sorry, down to P10. It's Yusupov that set a lap. Identical, actually, to Jan Ivanov. So Jan in P7 right now. And reasonable qualifying for Jan. But Yusupov and Webb both improving behind. And that could knock him down a little bit further. So Jan's going to have to try and find a little bit extra pace here if he's going to want to hold on to that P7. He can fight from there. We can see, we know that Jan is a good racing driver and so can push forward from that position. but being pushed down any further, and it's just going to make that job even more difficult. He's going to have to be careful though, because Val Thunder is a lap behind him and is absolutely rapid, as we see Yusupov does then put in an improvement to move up to P7. 1.1 off pole, and might even be able to challenge for P6, but we've got 2 minutes 30 left in this session, so there's not an awful long time left in this session. And so Jan does give up that lap, probably wants to get back into the pits and try to give another run as quickly as possible. There's time for it, but time is quickly running out. Balthunder's going to come up to the line. Is it an improvement? If it is, it's going to be very, very small, but away he goes for another lap. And it looks like a lot of people just sitting in the pits for now. Brandon Fuller then, looks like he's pretty happy with his lap time at the minute. There probably was a little bit extra in that, but he just was not quite able to lock in that lap time. Guillermo Martinez then also settling for P9. Paddy Thomas settling for P12 right now as well. 37.2 for the Scotsman. And 1 minute left to go. McNeville and the Bean Machine down there at the bottom of this group. 2.4 off of pole. Really, there's 0.2 of a second splitting all of those drivers. That is absolutely crazy how close that whole pack is. So we are in for a great race for P10 here today, as well as probably for the lead of this race as well. But Marvin is out there at the moment trying to improve. Crossland also making a little bit of an improvement here behind Marvin. For now, let's stay on board with Marvin. Is he going to be able to get close enough to be able to challenge Omar? It's quite a long way between the two, as we... No, don't go to... We want to see cars on track, not cars in pits. Silly auto cam. Marvin's not really making much of an improvement, though, so let's go aboard with Crossland, who is making an improvement. 0.3 of a second would be enough to launch him to the top of this P10 battle. Sorry, P11 battle it is, rather. So if we can hold on to this advantage for the remainder of the lap, he would gain several positions as a result. 0.4 improvement now, so he's doing well. As we come up to the line, looks like Crossland is going to be the last one running, if I'm not mistaken. And here we go, approaching the line. What's going to be? It is a massive improvement for Crossland into the 36s then, and hopping up above Brandon Fuller, who gets relegated to P12. Still a good qualifying position though. And still some good opportunities for points out there today. And there we go. If we then hop on over to this screen as we see everything getting underway, let's just go to the adverts. We will see you on the other side. Okay, thank you very much for hanging around. And we are going to get underway here very shortly. So the car's just waiting in the garage for the moment. But let's have a little talk about Val Thunder and Omar. So these guys locked in quite the battle for the top step of this season, and gap 39 points at the minute. So that means Omar could finish P2 the rest of the season, and he would be able to clinch it. So it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this season goes on. Val Thunder is going to need other people to get in and to play a part in the championship in order to make a difference. And is that going to happen? I don't think anyone is close enough to that battle to be able to make a difference. We don't have an awful lot of time for the grid walk. Oh no, I forgot to change over the screen. There we go. But there we go. Val Thunder yet again on pole. So he's in the place. He's done all he can to be able to put himself in the position he needs to be to try and take the fight to Omar. But Omar has done what he needs to do as well. He's hanging there in P2. He doesn't need to push too hard today. He can relax and finish P2 genuinely, and he'd be able to take this season. Marvin, car 117, wonderful debut position there in P3. So let's see how he gets on from there. Can he get a podium on debut? John Way, great position here, putting that Porsche up there in P4. Rennie Pranzo, car 420 then in P5, and in a reasonably good position to be able to push forward from here. Is he going to be able to get in there and challenge the guys ahead for P4? Arguably probably going to be in a battle more with Way and Dieste here, ahead and behind him probably for that P4, 5, 6 group of people. Ahmed Yusupov and Zach Webb then on the 4th row of the grid, car 107 and car 13. And let's see how those two get on here today. Probably going to be quite a tight battle between them as well. And then row 5. So Jan does get knocked down then to P9. Hasn't made it away from the line here, unfortunately. As we see cars go flying through. Hopefully no issues for Jan, but unfortunately hasn't made it away from the line. He's got the entire formation lap to be able to catch up, but let's keep an eye on his position there. Guillermo Martinez then, car number 90 in P10. Jonathan Crossland on the cusp of that P10. Can he get into that top 10? That would be a good race for him today if he can do that. Brandon Fuller with an excellent starting position here today. Car 973 up there in P12. What can he do from there today? He's got a lot of people behind him that really want to overtake those, so that is going to be quite a fight. But Brandon's got quite a lot of pace here today, which is great to see. This is going to be probably one of his favourite tracks. And then we've got Gupta in P13. Paddy Thomas in P14. We've only got the one Marlboro here today. Sean, unfortunately, not able to make it. So Paddy's going to have to fly that Marlboro flag on his own, and is in P14. Is going to want to make steps towards that top 10. So let's see how he gets on. Chihiro Asenyo in P15 at the moment. And the Bean Machine, P16. They're going to have quite the battle. This is going to be the battle to watch, I think, here today. That group from about P11 down to Nick Neville here, they are all so closely matched in pace. And there is that lovely Mercedes. Great livery, in my opinion. Very well done indeed on that car 444. Then we've got Julian Jimenez in P18. Struggled there a little bit in qualifying, but is in P18. So some good points possible here today, just for finishing the race. So just keeping it on track is enough to be able to get some points here today. Then Nacho in P19, serving that quali ban. So going to be out of position, but has a good chance to move forward and get some good points here today. So here we go. Back. With everyone here, we're going to go on board with Omar for the start. Not on board on the helicopter cam, focused on Omar, because this is probably going to be where all the action is. Let me know if you'd prefer us to do that little grid walk during the formation lap, or if you prefer it while everyone is sitting on the grid. A little bit of feedback is always appreciated. But here we go, we are about to go green light here in Zandvoort for round 7 of the championship. Omar with a little bit of a slow start there. Way with a brilliant start up into P3, and there's contact in behind. That looks like Yusupov forcing a driver a little wide there, and that's going to result in Pranzo down in P7. Bring up our overlays, that would be great. So yeah, a couple of contacts and a couple of contacts in behind as well. It's Hero and Krotov in contacts, Neville and Nacho in contact as well. So Nacho unfortunately falling behind a little bit, and that's really unfortunate. He really needed to keep it clean there today to try and make his way through after that qualifying ban. But Gupta then into P13. Trying to hold off Jahiro. Jahiro up one position here, but the biggest winner there looks like Anatoly Krotov, up 5 positions at the start of this race. So Krotov is doing well. I think Paddy has done a great job here as well. Paddy up to P11, ahead of Fuller already at the start. So Paddy up 3 positions, if I'm not mistaken there. So good work there from Paddy. And let's see if we can actually get on board. Now let's go with Diesta. Diesta trying to follow Yusupov, but coming under pressure from way behind. Thunder crossing the line, leading this race. This is what he needs to do. But Omar is also still in that position that he needs as well. So this is going to be an interesting race. Yeah, Paddy Thomas up 3 positions. Krutov up 5 though. He is the biggest gainer. And then Julian Jimenez up 2. Jan Ivanov down to P16. That is really unfortunate. He must have got caught up in something there at the start of this race. Let's see. While we are waiting for some action to happen, let's see if we can see what happened. Let's see if Turmanov can show us what happened. Ooh, that was a tap there, I think, from the McLaren in the back. Is Nick Neville going off as well? So it's all action down at the back. And, unfortunately for Turmanov, that was just, yeah, lost the car on the exit. So, completely unfortunate incident there. And that is all we have, really, for replays at the start. So, we don't have much more information as Asenio making it past Gupta and Krutov making it past Gupta as well. A little bit of a dive there in the penultimate corner, but getting it done. And moving on up, Gupta then down to P15 at the moment. And Jan then is going to want to square up a move here as well, but he's got a lot of work here to do to be able to catch that up. Paddy Thomas right on the bumper of Crossland, wants to get into that top 10, arguably even could then challenge Martinez ahead as well. Bit of a gap forming between Martinez and Pranzo, so right now Looks like there is going to be a bit of a split in the grid here. But for now, Paddy continuing that charge. It's Krutov gaining another position. Krutov up to P13, but there was, that is an incident. So let's just check out what happened here with car 17. Or car 7 and 710. So, oh, it's not going to be a touch on it's up the hill. Oh, it's a little tap. Oh, but then off into the wall. So, but Anatoly seems to have held on to that. It's just lost a little bit of time. So, oh, is Crossland making a mistake up over the curb? That's going to affect Paddy. Hopefully, he can get the car going again. I wonder, did that stall the car or something? But either way, Crossland getting all crossed up. Unfortunately, Krutov, something happened there as well. But looks like everyone, although having lost a bit of time, reasonably away, pretty unscathed. This battle is going to light up now because of the fact. No! Oh, come on, Krutov braking too late behind Fuller. Thankfully, nothing happens to Fuller and is able to continue. But as a result, Gupta gets past Krutov, having gained so many positions in this race. Unfortunately, losing a couple. So back down to P14 at the moment. That was going to be the absolute driver of the day charge. But a couple of mistakes creeping in. As we see Asenio leaping over that curb. And wants to get back past Krutov ahead, but it's just not happening right now. Well, Krutov still up 6 positions, so still doing well. Oh, it's Jan and Asenio having a little bit of a tussle in the back there as well. Now we're starting to see gaps forming all over the circuit. Val Thunder in control here at the moment with a gap of 2.2 to Omar, and just right now has that extra little bit of pace in his pocket. So, oh, Yusupov in the pits. Oh, what happened there? Yellow flag for Yusupov. So, there you go, Mustang coming down into the little corners. And everything seems okay for now. Is wide on a spin, and then into the wall, and decides to make a pit stop at the same time. So I don't know if that's a scheduled pit stop or not. But Yusupov in the pits. Maybe if he has a lot of damage, maybe he could make the undertake work. Undertake? The undercut? Make the undercut work. You know, if he can get out there and run in a lot of clean air, he's gonna have a lot of clean air. Because everyone's still bunched up. We're only 8 minutes into this race, so everyone's still bunched up. And if he doesn't have too much to repair, he could potentially reasonably get back into a good fighting position. But Jan down the inside with an absolute send. A little bit of contact with Asenio, so maybe a little overly aggressive. Asenio giving a little bit of a flash there, letting Jan know he's not overly happy. So that may have to have a little bit of a look. But right now, Jan up to P14, Asenio in P15. But Jan here may very well have a go, and will have a go. That Lexus just absolutely nuts in a straight line down the inside at turn 1 and makes the move. So Jan up to P13, recovering well, but as well, still an awful lot of work to do from earlier in the race. And Krutov wanting to fight it back, but maybe being a little bit of being a little impatient, meaning just that he doesn't quite take advantage. So Yusupov was stationary for only 25.4 seconds. That means he has not taken a change of tires. So, and not repaired any damage. Hopefully he's not got too much damage. But that says to me he's going for a huge undercut here and is hoping that he can just get out there, run some clean laps, and get into the pit window of as many drivers ahead as he possibly can. So we will keep an eye on that for the remainder of the race. And we'll take a look at... in fact, let's take a look at whose pit window he is within. So we can go up there. So whose pit window is he in at the moment? Excuse me, where's car 107? Yep, we're gonna have to wait for a moment. Let's go. Car 107 is there. Okay. So, at the minute, not within any pit windows. Up there, Zach Webb. Still got plenty of gaps, so... that doesn't make sense. Alright. Take that with a pinch of salt. Let's take a look at this battle. Paddy and Crossland 2.0. We're going to have another go at this. Paddy arguably the quicker driver here. He just looks like that car is nicely planted here at Zandvoort. Just got to find the way through. Try to take late apex, but that Mercedes launches off the corner. So this is going to be the ultimate challenge. Do you then think about the strategic options? But with it being only 48 minutes into this race, that is and that is tricky. Actually, Ahmed Yusupov, that mandatory pit stop has not come off. Has he not fulfilled that pit stop? Oh, Jan almost getting hit in the rear by Gupta behind. Thankfully, nothing happening. That was close there for a moment. That was looking like it was going to be 60 seconds to disaster. Jan now only down 3 positions from his start, so again, doing a good job to work forward. Nick Neville, the next driver to go into the pits, and that one has worked correctly, so I wonder, is Yusupov gonna have to serve another pit stop, or has he not fueled? Maybe just taking tires, but then why is he only stationary for 25 seconds? This is gonna be interesting. But Ivanov putting the pressure now on Brandon Fuller ahead. Where can he make the move, if at all? Here we go. Lexus is going to have the legs here. Down this mini straight, down the inside of Brandon Fuller, but brakes far too late. Up over the gravel. And Jan might have to give that back, and unfortunately that does mean then Gupta is also going to get through as well. So with that mistake, Jan does end up losing 2 positions, but actually might gain it all back anyway. So he does. So back up in the P11 after a little bit of a tussle there between Gupta and Fuller. So Fuller now down to P13 and a little tap there between Krutov and Fuller. Fuller now side by side with Senyo, but doing well to battle there and keeping the DLX boys of Senyo and Nacho behind. But those guys want to get moving forward. Trotov now back into the lead of the position gaining championships, plus 7 positions here in this race. Oh, but braking too late, causing the car to understeer. As we see, there's a car backwards on track there, as Reisenhauer goes past. Oh no, sorry, as Pranzo goes past, that is Reisenhauer was backwards. So that is car 117. Let's take a look and see if we can see what happened. So Gaston, that might have been for an earlier. It is an earlier incident. Oh no, it's not. That is that incident. So that's a bit of an interesting one. But unfortunate. And Brandon Fuller in the pits. We see a yellow flag there for Brandon. So Brandon pitting early. I wonder, is that for damage? Hopefully it's not. Didn't look like there was too much damage or contact on Brandon Fuller's car, but he's in the pit. He is boxing early. So 44 minutes to go in this race. And that does then allow Zahiro Asenio and Nacho Vidal through for P14 and 15. Nick Neville in P19 has made his pit stop, and let's just take a look and see, can we figure out, is the pit stop window thing actually going to work now? Let's see if we can see whereabouts Nick Neville is in relation to pit windows. It'd make it no sense. Nick Neville only stopped for 23.6 seconds, so that was very rapid. Brandon Fuller, 22.8 seconds, so also a very rapid stop there as well. That is a very good question, Shinzo. I think we can, if I'm not mistaken. So, that is... apologies, everyone. It's just gonna have to bear with me just a second. Sorry. There we go. So, yeah, it looks like we've got Turbanov is next in the pits then, along with Julian Jimenez. Diesta in P4. 5.2 behind John Way, so at the top of the table here, looking like everyone is a little bit spread out. battles have calmed down a little bit for the moment. Mr. Fuller going a little bit deep there as Diesta coming up to lap him. And out round he goes. So, again, at the moment, Valthunder really in control here. 5 seconds between Valthunder and Omar, and a further 5 to John Wayne, then another 5 to Diesta, another 5 to Pranzo. So, at the top of the grid here, everyone spread out a little. So, you've got Paddy Thomas now is the one catching P10. And Nacho now right on the back of Krutov. So potentially a little bit of a battle going on there. Yeah, Shinzo will have to decide that later. For now, it's ACC. Ooh, a little bit of contact there between Nacho and Krutov. That was a little bit unfortunate. Apologies everyone, we've got some server settings that look to be a bit of an issue at the moment, so apologies if I seem a little distracted. The action on screen is looking good for you. Okay, so unfortunately we are going to have to take a red flag here. So it looks like we are going to have to pause racing here for a moment. right. Thank you very much, everyone, for bearing with us through all of that. And apologies for the big delay in the session. It always is a little bit tricky whenever red flags happen. And it always takes a long time to get everything ready to go. But we are about to get ready to go racing here once again. But before we do, let's just take a quick 1 minute ad break. But you guys that are subscribed, you don't have to worry about it. Bitrate, what are you doing? Bitrate, please. Why are you jumping everywhere, Bitrate? Please, Bitrate, be nice to me. This is the subscriber advantage. You guys get to hear what it's like me talking to myself about bitrates. Anyway, yeah. We are about to get underway here once again. Counting down. This is going to be a 30-minute sprint to the finish. No pit stops. It's going to be right through to the end of the race. Oh my goodness, we are going to be on for some crazy action here in the remainder of this race, and we are now underway. So I hope you're all ready and geared up for the rest of this event, because oh my goodness, are we on for something special here. We saw in the first part of the race how close everyone was all bunched up, and we're about to see it all go here again. So timing screens are a little bit confused right now. Mr. Fuller is on pole for some reason. Let's ignore that for the moment, and everything should be able to get back underway. Oh, but he's car 995. Yep, so it's just the names. Here we go! Green light, and away we go again. Val Thunder still with a good start there. Pranzo gets covered off going down into turn 1, and there is a contact already, and that is Omar has had contact, and there's further contact as well. Omar falling down the grid, down to P19. So at the start of this race, unfortunately, that is... oh, that's really unfortunate. We said that extra care is going to have to be taken in this restart, because penalties are really going to hurt. And yeah, that is going to hurt. Paddy sliding off into the distance, and Crossland also then having a bit of an issue. So several cars unfortunately coming together. And yeah, that is interesting. So here we go, on board with someone. Timing screens, please, if we could get the correct names back again, because you're still very confused. Hopefully the timing screens will correct themselves here in a moment. And we have not corrected after that. So bear with me just a moment. I'm gonna have to reconnect everything here. It's clear data, and hopefully that will correct everything for us. Apologies everyone again, we're going to try and get this running once again. We're going to have to close down our good old ACC TV and reopen it again. We will be right back in just a moment. Let's get our overlay back over again. There we go. Track map, let's see you. Come on, track map. Oh my days. This has been a session and a half, hasn't it? There we go. We look like we are back underway, and the timing screens may take a little moment to get back into the right order. And Van Thunder should be in the lead of this race, but for some reason isn't. So everything seems to be very confused right now. Let's just go to the broadcasting hub. We will close this all down for the moment. So as you can see, Val Thunder out in the lead at the moment here, ahead of John Way, and Zach Webb up to P3. So Omar, where is Omar? Omar, they will have left this race, unfortunately. So at the start of this race, getting involved in some contacts, and yeah, isn't happy. But on board here with Diesta. Let's get our ACC TV hopefully back up here again. Connect. That looks like a lot more correct. There we go. Blank. And guys, I think we are back in the money. There we go. Oh my days. Always something. Always something. But anyway, Paddy Thomas up one position here at the moment. So overtaking Guillermo Diesta. And this is going to be an interesting run to the finish. Marvin is putting pressure on Jan, who is in P5 ahead. So this is going to be a close little battle here. Yusupov doing a great job to recover there in P12. 0.2 of a second behind Krutov. Looks like Crossland is one of the ones that suffered a big incident there as well. Down in P18, 2 laps down. Or 1 lap down rather, still running thankfully, but unfortunately out of position. There's a cool view there of Yusupov's car, but Yusupov about to get sandwiched from both sides. Car 17 nearly going down the inside there. But instead, Yusupov around the outside of Krutov, but Krutov and Yusupov making contact. And, oh, that is unfortunate there. That was looking like it was going to be a bit of a good move, but Krutov now down to P17, Yusupov down to P13, and that lets... now we've got a train of Guillermo Martinez, Nacho Vidal, and Asenio, the 3 DLX drivers there. All up to P10, 11, and 12 there consecutively. So let's see how that goes on. So let's see if we can find any other interesting battles going on here for the moment. Paddy Thomas, Diesta, and Jan Ivanov all in a bit of a battle here as well. Very close together. Paddy's putting pressure on Jan. Jan also getting held up a little up behind Reisenhauer. So he may be a little bit of a cork in the bottle here. Paddy looking like he really wants to get on and make a move. All drivers have got lovely fresh tyres right now, so that first race is going to be a distant memory in their minds right now. Everything is going to be all about the racing right here, right now. And Paddy is all in for it. He's done a good job making his way up through the grid. He's got a bit of damage on the car. Wonder how much of an effect that is having right now. Looks like he's got good, reasonable pace here. And is holding on well. And here he goes. Got a great exit, and it's going to overtake Jan Ivanov. So that Lexus, usually an absolute blinder in a straight line. Oh, a little bit of a tap there of Diesta. But, wow, Diesta with the 2 overtakes. What a move. We've got to see that again. So, here we go, coming onto the main straight. And bit of a gap between all the cars. Oh, Jan with a little bit of a mistake. That's why usually that Lexus an absolute dream in a straight line. And then Diesta's got a massive slipstream all the way down into turn 1. Brakes really late, gets the car stopped. And yeah, beautiful move. And up 2 positions. So Paddy up to P7. And was thinking he was in P6 for a moment. And then down the inside goes Guillermo Diesta. Beautiful move there. But these guys continue to battle. And Jan down the inside of Paddy now. So Paddy a little bit on the back foot now. And Jan's going to have a go now at Diesta down the inside. But this is going to invite Paddy back in as well, because they're both going to be out of position. Oh, this is absolutely brilliant racing. Lovely stuff. No! We changed to Pranzo, but Pranzo was also having a great race as well up there in P4, but putting pressure on Webb ahead, and is looking, oh no, Diesta with contact somewhere. We're going to have to flip over to car 102 in a moment. As we watch this battle, but looks like it's come down a little. Let's see what happened to Guillermo. So come down into the penultimate corners, and everything looking okay. Is he gonna be wide? He's cut down a little close. Little tap there from Jan, but everything seems okay. So it's just good hard racing, and that's why he didn't lose an awful lot of time, but just lost position. Jan up to P6. Paddy still in P7. He's swapping around with these guys, but in P7 at the moment. The thing is now the cork in that bottle has now been released, because Jan has got a little bit of a gap. 2 rising harvests from now can start to pull out that gap a little bit. Maybe he can get himself a little bit of breathing room, but maybe Paddy's got the pace to be able to stick to it. Oh, he does! Launching it towards the Lexus. And Paddy fighting for absolutely everything he has. He wants this so badly. This is great to see. Chihiro in P12. This is a good position for Chihiro. 1 second behind his teammate here. So really probably just looking to hold off Yusupov behind. But the question is, does he have more pace than his teammate? In which case, ooh, Yusupov slapping the wall on the outside there, getting a bit of understeer. Is that going to have caused a little bit of damage? 18 minutes to go here. Is that going to have caused enough damage to cause him issues for the rest of the race? He is catching up to Chihiro ahead, so I wonder, is Nacho Vidal just holding up Chihiro here? Are they better swapping positions, letting car number 7 go ahead and using Chihiro's pace to pull Nacho up the grid? And the thing is, they got another DLX member just ahead as well. There's going to be great points here today for DLX. So some great racing these boys. Unfortunately, though, Omar dropping out of the race. for now, just holding position. But Yusupov just ever in the background there, just eking closer. Oh, what's the pace looking like? Oh, pace is looking reasonably okay. So these guys should be able to hold on. Oh, look at that run of 5 Ferraris in the middle of the grid. That is interesting. Pranzo and Webb next to go head to head. Looks like Pranzo did get ahead, but Webb, he defended it off. So for now, it's still P3, P4. But that Mustang looking very dangerous in those mirrors right now. Pranzo can smell a podium. So can Webb. But they've got 16 minutes to decide it. Sprint to the finish, no stops required. Oh, this is great stuff. Ooh, and Pranzo might have a bit of a chance here. He's going to have to go around the outside. And it's very difficult to do there. Ooh, here we go. Jan, Paddy. Paddy through for P6. DS to P7. They're going to go either side of Paddy. Oh, that would have been very brave to do indeed. But not working this time. Gupta now in this battle as well. This is now a 4-car battle for P6. Absolutely crazy stuff. But Paddy is going to lead this battle through this final sector for now. But Jan, oh, that thing's going to be an absolute rocket come the straight. I mean, the McLaren's got some legs as well, but oh, very little can hold on in the to the straight line speed of that absolute monster that is the Lexus. Well, Paddy's got enough of a gap. It looks like there's going to be no move into turn 1 on this lap. Webby and Pranzo coming to blows on this lap. Down the inside goes Pranzo. Is he going to make the move? He's a little bit of a tap. Has he pulled along alongside enough? He's not. Oh, another bit of a tap, and up onto the grass goes Pranzo. Oh, spicy stuff. Obviously, Nacho and Yusupov now are... So, Nacho and Senyo did swap positions, but Nacho, unfortunately, now has fallen back into the grip. Ooh, this is interesting stuff. We've got now Reisenhauer getting involved in all of this as well. What great racing this is. Oh, down the inside goes Pranzo. And a little bit of a tap on Webby. That's probably going to be too much. And, yeah, contact then made. And, oh, Webby spun around. And that is really unfortunate that battle ended that way. That was going to be really spicy stuff. Was looking very good. But for now, that's the end of that battle. Now, Paddy Thomas leading the charge in P6. Starting to gap even off a little bit. Fuller now looking to make a move on Turbinoff ahead. That McLaren looking very well planted indeed. P16 is probably a little bit lower than Brandon would have wanted to finish, considering he qualified up there in P12, if I'm not mistaken. So lost 4 positions this race, but is right up there behind Turbinoff. Turbinoff with a mistake, and that's going to invite Fuller in. Is he going to send it? It's going to have to be around the outside, which is possible here at Zandvoort. The track is slightly banked towards the inside. But no dice this time. So going to have to settle for that for now. But, oh, we're going to have to go on board with Paddy Thomas right up all 4 cars, 5 cars now all battling for P5. Oh, this is juicy stuff. Paddy has seen, has gained himself P6 and has now seen there's blood in the water ahead, and now there's a chance for P5. He's got a good shot on it here. He's right up behind Webb ahead. No, a little bit of a mistake there from Paddy, and that's going to put him on the back foot. No, ACC TV, please, we need to stay here. Right, we're gonna do this. Yep. Paddy. Potentially could have had a bit of a go there. Ooh, that was interesting. Paddy got very close into the braking zone, so maybe in braking, Paddy has a little bit of an advantage. Feeling confident here, it looks like. But, oh, that traffic is all getting very close indeed. And when the traffic is all bunched up like this, it's so hard to focus on the battle ahead and to not make your own mistake while also trying to get ahead of the next car. While we're looking to see what's happening here, Jahiro. Oh, Jahiro. I think that was a collision with his teammate, causing a yellow flag there. Oh, that is the cardinal sin. You don't want to make contact with your teammate, but let's go on board. Paddy alongside Webby. Jan trying to send it down the inside. Getting past Guillermo there. Paddy's going to try to make a move around the outside. It's brave to try there. Probably better just sticking him behind for now, and he does. Oh, Paddy needs to make the move somewhere where Jan's not going to just launch it down the inside as well, because he's going to get the double toe from the cars ahead, and that thing is a rocket, as we say. But Paddy is very close here, and he's going to get a huge slipstream through the final corner all the way down the main straight here. Is he going to have a go into turn one? He's not going to be close enough, I don't think, so he's not going to be able to make it this time. Brakes early, trying to take a late apex. Webb a little bit wide on the exit. That's going to let Paddy a little bit earlier on the throttle, but oh, it's so tricky to make it an overtake down here, but can make an overtake here. There's multiple lines through that banked corner. Oh, great stuff. Oh, I hope you're all enjoying this, everyone. This is some spicy racing we've got going on. And who is going to come out on top? Everyone's so closely matched in this little group here. Oh, Webby goes wide, and that's going to let then a train of cars through. So Paddy through for P5, Jan through for P6, Webby down to P7, Diesta now up in behind Webby, but Diesta's going to have a go into the next corner. Jan's going to have a go as well at Paddy. Thinks better of it, isn't going to have a go this time. Webby's going to have battle, or is going to defend that position for now. So Diesta in P8 at the moment. Gupta's hanging in behind there as well, and Martinez actually is looking to get involved and has caught up to this battle. These guys have been battling so hard for so long that it has actually invited Martinez into this as well, so could very well get involved. Oh, brilliant stuff. Paddy taking it nice and easy into turn one. That invites Jan a little bit closer, but here there's no real opportunity for a move, probably until this banked corner here. But no dice there for the moment. So for now, Paddy leading this charge. With 8 minutes left to go here, Val Thunder absolutely charging away in the lead. So with the results as they stand, Val Thunder is going to take the lead of the championship for the second time this season. He did lose the lead around round 3, so is going to take it back here with this result here today. Whoa, Paddy! Whoa, Jan, please. Please, don't touch Paddy. Come on, we want some good clean racing. That's what we want to see. But Jan, thankfully, backing out of that one. There's just no space to the inside. And for now, holding on. Yes, now is the next closest battle. There's a little bit of damage on the Ferrari of car 13, as that just causing them to have a little bit of an issue with as we see, Diesta and Webb coming to blows there. Oh, from nowhere! Gupta breaking far too late, makes contact with Webb. Oh no, that is unbelievable. And then an unsafe rejoin to track there as well, unfortunately. Oh, that was completely unneeded. There's going to be no space there by the time they got down to the apex, and that is just really unfortunate for Webb there. Down to P10 now at the moment, and probably heavier damage than before. But Paddy here, still under a little bit of pressure here from Jan, is eking out a little bit of the gap. But Jan, going for no, makes contact with Paddy, no! And it is a spin! And that's going to make Paddy face the wrong way. Oh! And Diesta Martinez through then for P6, 7, and 8. Paddy still facing the wrong way, down to P11, P12. No, that's not what we wanted to see. Fuller making a little bit of a mistake and dropping a little bit of time to Turbanov there, so that's going to end that as well, unfortunately. Oh, it was only a matter of time, wasn't it, unfortunately. Contact was going to be inevitable. But on we trot. And 5 minutes left to go here. Diesta up into P6. And Guillermo Martinez up into P7 as well. So that's a good result, as I say, for DLX. Some good points on the board. But that Ferrari is carrying a little bit of damage. So I wonder, is he going to be able to make any inroads towards Guillermo? Or towards Ivanov, rather. Gupta looking like getting very close to Webb here. Could we see a move? Ferrari on Ferrari. Nacho Vidal looking very dangerous in the background too. Yusupov driving away in the distance there, looking like Yusupov's having a quiet enough second part of the race. Ooh, bit of a cut there for Gupta. Probably taking a speed token. Hero gets past Nick Neville, who unfortunately wasn't a yellow flag. Let's just take a look at what happened here. The bean machine having a bit of a tricky second part of this race. And it looks like it's going to be a complete drop over the gravel, unfortunately. And dirty tires is going to make it tricky handle the car. Handling the car well is Jan Ivanov. 2 and a bit minutes left to go. Wild Thunder cruising away in the lead here. 16-second gap. John Way doing a great job. Bit of a lonely race here in P2. Reisenhauer in P3. Reisenhauer was basically involved in all of the battling, but everyone else just fell away as a result of getting involved in collisions, which is unfortunate. Gupta now coming under a little bit of pressure from Nacho behind, but also put pressure on P9 ahead, wanting to make up a position after that mistake into turn 1. Are coming down into almost getting onto the last lap already. It looks like the next lap will be final lap. So not long left of the action here at Phoenix Sim Sport. Thank you very much for joining us here today. Great to have you with us. And there we go, confirmation leader is on the final lap. And Val Thunder can basically cruise this to the end and take the full 50 points there today. As we were saying, Omar only really needed to finish P2 here today to be able to keep the championship hopes alive. Val Thunder needed Omar to have an issue, and at the restart, something we're going to have a look into, but yeah, there was a collision, and unfortunately, Omar is the one that suffered. We don't want to see it, but that is going to make the championship battle absolutely fire for the remainder of the season. A little bit of an open door there for Gupta. Could be side by side through here. Into the left-hander, looks like. Ooh, a little bit of a touch there from Webby, which pushes Gupta up onto the curb, and that lets Nacho through. So now Nacho is going to have a go. And Val Thunder then does win round 7 of the championship. We've got 3 rounds to go. Val Thunder takes the lead of the championship. And, oh, we are going to have some spice for the rest of this season. Nacho and Gupta coming together there. That was a really weird incident. Not sure what happened there. But contact for Nacho. That let Paddy through. So Paddy up to P10. And yeah, let's just get a look here as we cross the line. Jan finishes P5. So a good recovery after a troublesome start to the race. Guillermo Martinez then is going to finish P7. And what a debut from Reisenauer. Does get that podium in the end. Started P3, if I'm not mistaken, finishes in P3. And Paddy, unfortunately, yeah, I would probably been it in the wall as well. Oh, well, it could have been such an amazing result for the Scotsman. You know, P5 was on the cards there today, you know, but through no fault of his own, ends up down in P10. Nacho P11, Chihiro P12, Turbanov then comes home P13. Good result for Fuller P14. The Bean Machine comes home P15, and Frostland then in P16. So let's just get that all closed down. There we go. Cheerio. Oh, some spice there today. We had incidents. We had people having great results and people having not so great results. You know, disqualified for not ending the race with plus 60 liters of fuel. Yeah. Was that streamed? Yes, it was streamed. I streamed the whole thing. It was absolutely crazy. We had some absolutely brilliant battles there, and oh yeah, unfortunate there, Paddy. Let's bring Paddy into the gun box because I'm sure he's got some words for us there today. Let's bring him up. Paddy, oh my goodness. That was some absolutely incredible battling on for a P5 there today because everyone just kept falling off the track. But a collision there with Jan, really unfortunate. Talk us through that race there today. Race of two parts, really.
Oh, absolutely. I had both parts, Mav. I'm drawing the sweat off my brow right now, mate. That was incredible. First race just before the red flag. What an amazing battle. I think it was Gomero and Crossland. I mean, I had the pace on Crossland all through that first basically half.
Really
but
did.
he defended like a lion. He really brought out his inner Ocon today. So kudos to Crossland for some absolutely fantastic racing. Quali wasn't there, but the race pace definitely was. The car felt absolutely great under fuel load. So obviously made myself up to P10 from 14th on quali, and then on the restart, I managed to somehow just have another absolute blinding start. Went from P10 up to P7. The guys had a bit of a doozy ahead, and that just kind of opened the door to P5. But then, just 5 minutes to go. The gap wasn't there. I don't know what Jan was doing. The gap wasn't there, and I couldn't make that move in a month of Sundays. But it happened. Just had to let a whole bunch of folk go past, and still top 10 though. So I'm not going to complain too much. A bit disappointing. I lost, what could have been the best result of the season, but it's still points on the board, and without Sean here, I'll take it.
It is. That is. Yep. It's still some good, solid points there today. So. Some good racing today. Just unfortunate with the contact. Let's bring Val Thunder in then. So Val Thunder, full 50 points there today, and your rival doesn't score any points. That means Val Thunder on top of the table. How does it feel?
I'm still in shock. I still can't believe it. I saw it happening behind me from the mirror, and I was like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is it true? Is it true?"
It looks like it is true.
It's not the nicest thing to happen to gaining the lead with this situation, but it's in the game, all of this as well. So yeah, I can't say much. Unlucky for Omar. Now it's his time to improve in the next 3 races and challenge. I will be only, I think, 5 or 6 points in front. So it's nothing.
It is very close indeed. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is now 10 points between you, maybe 11, around about that. So it is going to be very, very close between you guys, but you're going to give us a good show the rest of the season, aren't you?
Yeah,
excellent.
For sure.
Excellent. I really, really look forward to it. Thank you very much, Val Thunder. Great race there today. Very well handled. We wish you good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Is there anyone else we're going to bring up? It doesn't look like we've got anyone else to chat to for now. So, Paddy, with that then, we're going to leave it there from an ACC point of view. But we've got our own Le Mans coming up right after this event.
Le Mans at Le Mans. Yes. All of the Le Mans tonight, Mav. It's going to be a cracker.
It's going to be brilliant, isn't it? I am really looking forward to this event. We've got great battles, all up and down the grid. We have got a packed grid here today. It looks like it's going to be the highest numbers we have had in a long time. So it's going to be a spicy one out there today, isn't it?
Mate, as we've seen... failed. Well, I didn't fail. I had a very unsuccessful attempt at practice in LMU, and yes. You guys have got some absolutely crazy pace. And it looked like there wasn't much between hypercars or the GT3s, in their field spread. So, yeah, tonight's going to be pretty much a war of attrition on the track enough, So, yeah. I can't wait. I'm going to have to cool down a little bit, though, before we get started on that one. But, folks,
I think so.
Get yourselves in.
Because I'm sure we will heat you up plenty in our event. So thank you very much for joining us here today. But please do remember to join us once again on Twitch, on Kick. Make sure you join us on one of those, and we will see you for the next event. Absolutely.